see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. It has been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I want a rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a music. I'm born in a music. Just don't stop. Born in a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Houston. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Dell motioning over. And the Texans are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain there of 17.
Here we go.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
19 target.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. He's inside the 30. Michael Pittman. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Man in motion, it's Diggs. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has come to an end. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the 2nd half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And, Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate explosive plays downfield. And with Mitchell...
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Texans have it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. In this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7.
Uno. Why, Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
11. Look the hot.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Hey, south. Ow, for tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Downs goes in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This is fielded inside the 5. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. He will let this go deep downfield for Dell. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will score. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They face 2nd down and 7. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Catch made. That's Woods. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. And Now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Colts have tied it at 17.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second down throw for Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now he'll run. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. He'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down for Houston.
Already.
Mechie, the man in motion. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will go up by 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete. Highland Granson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long. On the ground, it's Taylor. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that one is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion, and a wasted down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
All right. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll go right back to Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.